Hey guys, welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you've been here already. If you're new here, what are you telling me? You're right. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I mean, I need you guys to help me, support me, all that kind of good stuff. So please subscribe down below. It is Mental Health Awareness Week, and I never really get the chance to like speak much about like mental health whenever there's like awareness days and weeks and stuff, because I don't know why I've always missed it. But this time I'm just like, yes, I have to do one, because I struggle with mental health a lot, and I speak about it to people that like know me, but I just thought, let me just come on here, really be open and honest with you guys like I always am, and hopefully I can like encourage somebody, or someone can even encourage me, and we can just get through this tough life together. But no, on a serious note, like mental health is like not a small topic. It's not a small thing, and I feel like the word mental health and depression and all this stuff gets thrown around really lightly, really loosely. I feel like there are people that say, oh, I'm struggling with mental health, or I'm depressed, and they're not. And then there's people that are really struggling with like mental health and depression and all these things, but don't talk about it. I mean, I'm not here to like judge people that are like depressed or like claim that they're depressed, but I just want to speak and be real. Please stay tuned, feel free to comment, please subscribe if you haven't yet. I don't know what you're waiting for, but no, seriously, I hope you enjoy this video, and yeah. So with me, my struggles with mental health have come from my childhood. I've already discussed in like videos, or like a video on here, about going through sexual abuse and being depressed through there from very young. I guess I'll speak about it a bit more, not in this video, in another video, because I remember I posted a video about this. Like I went in depth of like the whole thing. I think probably about like three or 4 years ago. I was told to take it down by people that thought that I was like being spiteful with the video, or people that thought that I was being judgmental with the video. It was just weird. Like I got good feedback from it, like people were supporting me, but I also got people that were saying that, oh, I shouldn't have put it out there because I was ruining people's names and reputations. I took it down because it was just too much stress, and I just didn't want a headache, and I just thought, okay. But I'm in a place now where like I'm gonna live my truths, and I don't think I'm going to allow anybody, I can't, it's not even about thinking, I can't allow anybody to like shut me up anymore. I'm not here to throw anybody under the bus, or just, I'm not here for mess, do you know what I mean? I just want to help people and help myself by speaking, because speaking helps me. So anyways, I'm gonna speak about it in another video, but long story short, I was abused. It was on and off, but it was like for quite a amount of years. Obviously, it being something that I dealt with when I was young, it troubled me a lot, and I will say I've grown past it to an extent where I can speak about it freely, but there are times where it plays a big part on like my mental health. Like I can't even like, listen, it plays a big part, you know. And sometimes I feel like I'm good, I've gotten over it, and it comes back and it hits me, or things remind me of what I've been through, people remember what I've been through, and it all just comes back and I shut down. But I'm gonna go into all of that in a minute. Mental health issues are usually caused by trauma, post-trauma, bad experiences, all this sort of stuff. Well, for me anyway, personally, like that's where mine stems from, and I know it stems from to other things like self-esteem issues and all these other issues, and issues that hopefully will soon no longer be an issue for me. I've had conversations with people before that have asked me, oh, like, do you think you've healed past like your abuse and all this sort of stuff? And I don't know, like, can you really heal though? You can accept it, but I don't think I'm ever going to think about my abuse and be happy. I could be wrong, you know. Yeah, I could be wrong, but I just don't think I'm ever going to be like 100% yeah, I was abused, but I'm like 100% okay. I feel like it's just always going to be a scar. But no, yeah, like I said, I'm going to speak about that in another video. And now I just want to talk about like how I deal with things that affect me now. I am such a sensitive person. Like, I am emotional, I am soft, I am moist sometimes, not all the time there, but all of these things, like, I am the most, or I just think I'm the most sensitive person in the world, because anything and everything can affect me and affect my mood, and it's a wrap. And I'm not saying it's out of the blue. Sometimes actually it is out of the blue, but I can just end up like feeling not good about myself, or I just end up feeling like really drained. Sometimes I'm so hard on myself. Like, I set myself a lot of goals and stuff like this, and if I haven't reached something, or if I haven't done what I thought I would have done, I would just feel like, alright, that's it, my world's over, you know, like there's no point of living anymore. I'm just really hard on myself. Like, I'm my biggest critique, and I know it's like, it's good to be your own critique, but I know that the way I am with myself, yeah, it's not good. I compare myself to people. I compare myself to, like, this is gonna sound weird, but I compare myself to how I imagine myself to be. Does that even make sense? But I do this stuff, like, I live in my head, and it can get so bad. I'm so particular. I'm a perfectionist, so that means that I complain about things a lot. It's just bad, man. Even I'm just sighing because I'm thinking about the weight that I put on my own shoulders. Like, if something is not perfect to the T, I will not rest. And I feel like it's a good and a bad trait to have, yeah, but there should be a balance. The balance is what I miss out. I do deal with a lot of anxiety. I also stutter. Like, it's better now, but let's say a few years back, like, I still stutter now, I'm not gonna lie, but it's got better over the years, but it's from like being anxious and all this sort of stuff. Like, I stutter. If I'm to speak in front of someone that, like, I don't know, or someone that I've never met before, see, can you see, like, I'm just, like, I talk so fast because I just get so nervous, and oh man, I'm just deep in that. I'm not a mess in Jesus' name. I do get stressed really easily. I've suffered from panic attacks. It's really sad though. Like, I even had one recently, a few weeks or months ago. That was that bad. I had to go to hospital. Like, panic attacks, and because I also have traces of asthma, like, sometimes I'm just everywhere. Do you know what I mean? And all this plays a part. Can you see? All this plays a part. Let me just slow down. All this plays a part of my mental health, and I'm thinking about all the times that I've shut down. Like, when things don't go my way, or when things don't go as I expect or as I plan, I can just shut down. And sometimes I can be very confident in myself, and then sometimes I think it's because I'm just critical about myself. I think I've said most of the things that affect my mental state. Oh, also, no, have I said that? I think I said I live in my head a lot. Oh, also, I forget things. And I know all these things sound like, they sound small, yeah, but like, they're not. Because like I said, me being like a perfectionist, like, it makes me doubt myself a lot. If you know me personally, you know that I shut down like so much. I will shut down and go quiet on everybody. Like, I could be talking to you right now, yeah, we're bantering, we're gisting. Tomorrow you won't hear from me for the next 2 or 3 weeks, and I'll come back, oh hey, and everyone will just be like, if you can't hear me, I just come back. It's embarrassing, it's bittersweet, because I love myself, but I know that I have a lot of stuff to work on. I know that I could be such a happier person if I allowed myself to be. I know, like, I'm not gonna say, oh, because I was abused, oh, I shut down, or because I was abused, I get upset easily. No, but it's played a role in how my mind works. Like, I know it has. I know people always talk about, oh, if you're dealing with things, just talk about it. It's not as easy as people make it out to be. I find it hard to speak to people. Isolation is another thing that I would say that I still to this day struggle with. Sometimes I do put myself down because I compare my journey to somebody else's, and I have to remind myself, like, people have to remind me as well, like, precious, everyone has their own journey. Your journey is your journey, so own it. Like, I have to embrace the way I've lived, because it's the way I've lived. It's not going to change. I can't change it. The only thing I can do is change moving forward. With all the things that I've mentioned, I'm not going to say I've mastered looking after my mental health, because I haven't, and I can't do it by myself, but I do know that there are steps that I take to help me, like on a daily basis or as much as I can. I don't know how to explain it, but I study my mind in a way where I think about what I'm thinking about. Okay, that might sound weird, but I think about, like, I pay attention to my thoughts, to my mind, what's making me upset, what's making me anxious, and like I kind of go back at myself. Okay, this upsets me. Why? When you accept and realize things, that's how you can start to, like, knowing how to deal with situations, how to really react to things on a rational level. I really hope that makes sense, but yeah, I can't lie to myself. I need to make use of my support system, because if not, you just be struggling by yourself. Like, you can't do things alone. A small phone call, like, I'll never forget one of my friends. How many years ago was this? I think about 7 years ago. Was it 7, 9, 8? How many years ago? I remember I was dealing with the most, and that was like my most depressive, like depression was like at its peak at this point. And I just called my friend Daniel. Shout out to you. Check out his channel, guys. He speaks about mental health so much, by the way. Please check out Daniel. His channel should be called DB Captures, because that's his name everywhere, on Instagram, on Twitter. He's amazing. Just check out his videos. Yeah, I called him randomly, like, how many years ago, on a day where I wanted to kill myself. Like, I wanted to go, and just that phone call, I'm still here today. Do you know what I mean? Like, I remember telling him, Daniel, like, I'm gonna kill myself, and I forgot what he was telling me, but obviously it was encouraging. And actually, no, one thing he did tell me was, Precious, you're here for a reason. He was saying to me, you won't know it now, but you're gonna know it later. You're here for a reason. Like, people need you. All this sort of stuff. So I love you, man. But yeah, like I said, I mean, I still struggle to overthink. I still shy away from talking. But every time that I do talk, like, it helps me. I think sometimes I shy away from talking to my friends or people that mentor me and all these things, because I think the fear of, like, being judged, or the fear of, I don't know, I struggle with the fear of, just the fear of nothing. Like, oh man, fear can really hold you back. Like, fear is just the worst. Fear of the enemy, because it's not from God. And I sometimes fear the unknown for nothing. So guys, like, if you're dealing with things, like, please make use of people. It could be strangers, and I know people are talking about therapy now. Like, I want to start therapy too. Like, I haven't started it yet, but I've been considering. I was talking to one of my bros earlier this week about therapy. Like, I do want to get into it, because yes, I mean, some Christians look down on therapy and all these things, but listen, I just need help. So wherever it's gonna come from, it's gonna come from. Obviously, like, you can't just go to anybody for help, but speaking to people that are on a better mental scale than you can help you. It could just be, I feel low today. Like, I think what I struggle with is explaining what's wrong with me as well. So I've learned to, like, just start off, oh, I'm not alright. Obviously they're gonna ask you why. I'm not gonna lie, most times I say I don't know. So they're like, okay, what's upsetting you? And it just goes from there. And even though they can't find a solution for me, oh, that's another thing. Sometimes I have the fear of them not finding me a solution. And I know it sounds stupid, but these are things that I fear. Like, I fear things for nothing. But yeah, if I feel like I need help and this can you see? Let me start again. If I feel like I need help and this person can't help me, in my head I'm like, oh no, I can't talk to them. Like, and I really stress out. Like, I wish I can open my head so you guys can see the stress that I put on myself. Do you know? Yeah, okay, it's not funny, but it's funny because people are funny. But I was born with grey hairs, and now people say things like, oh, you've been stressed from day. Oh, you've been stressed from early. What, were you born stressed? Yeah. What, were you born old? Yeah. I was born with grey hairs, but I know, okay, I'm young, but I know that the stress that I caused, yeah, I've caused more grey hairs than what I was born with. I know for a fact, because under this week I have a lot of grey hairs. And listen, I tell myself all the time, Precious, you can't come and kill yourself. Like, you can't come and, life is too short, you know. I tell myself things, I speak positively. Like, out loud to myself. I don't care if I'm in public, if I'm at home, I will speak. Precious, you can't come and die. Precious, you're gonna be okay. And I use a lot of scriptures for affirmations too. Some of my favorite ones are Isaiah 54:11, Jeremiah 29:11. There's another one, trust in the Lord with all your heart. Proverbs something. I get stressed out a lot because I try and do this life thing on my own, and I forget that I have God there to help me. People are there, but God is the ultimate. God is the number one. When I come out of line, or when I'm not as connected to God as I should be, that's when I start to struggle, like, mentally the most. And it's like, I mean, who better to help you than the one that created you? You know, we need God. We need him. If you're a believer like I am, like, just don't forget to make use of God. If you're not, you have people, you can have a mentor, there's therapists, there's all this, there's people, there's resources to help you. But you know, like, the first step you need to take in helping yourself is knowing the reason why you are the way you are. Knowing the reason why things affect you. Like I said, I self-evaluate a lot, and I like to know why I let things affect me, because it helps me to really know why I'm the way I am, and then I go from there. Another thing that helps me mentally is gratitude. If I remain grateful, and if I like look back at how far I've come, and I remind myself, once I do that, I feel so much better. And one of my friends helped me, one of my favourite people in the whole world, she's gonna get so gassed by it here, I'm not gonna say her name, but you know who you are, gave me this idea of keeping note of like things that go well for me during the day. So like on my phone, in the note section, if I have a good day, if someone cheers me up, if I go to a good event or something good happens, I write it down. Sometimes it's so easy to look back at life and think that nothing good is happening just because you've forgotten about the good things that happen. Now, I know people do go through things in life, and people do struggle with heavy situations that are worse than what I've been through. But look on the bright side of things. If we just try to remain more grateful than we are negative, and I'm talking to myself as I say that because I can be so negative, oh my god, but life will just look just a little bit better than how we see it, you know. And I want to end on saying, cut off anything anything that is not helping your mental state, please. I know it sounds harsh, but like I've said, life is too short to be sad. Life is too short to be struggling every single time. Like, I know I struggle a lot and I get tired of struggling, but it gets to the point where you need to put your foot down. You need to be harsh with the way you want to grow, the way you want to be happy. You need to be serious about it, be intentional about it. If it means cutting off toxic people, toxic relationships, getting yourself out of toxic environments, you have to do it. You have to do it. For so long I was trying to put up with situations and people that were not helping me. You know, I've dealt with a lot. Dealing with sexual abuse is not a small thing, and people have tried to downplay it. Oh, we all get abused, we've all been through it. Okay, but you're not me. Like, people have been through it, yes, but you've coped in another way. I tried to normalize it. Can you imagine? Because of people. Listen, I don't want to get emotional here, but if it's people, if it's things, if it's music, if it's activities, stop doing it. I'm so intentional about who I speak to, about where I go, what I do, who I engage with, listen, I know what it feels like to want to literally die. Like, I've self-harmed, I've done it all, and I've said it all before in other videos, I'm not gonna say it again, but we are alive for a reason. Just live. And I know it sounds cliche, but life will get better one day. It will. Life is never going to be easy, but God makes it easier. I know the theme of this Mental Health Awareness Week is body image and loving yourself, but I believe that what's on the inside reflects on the outside. So if your mind is okay, if you're loving yourself on the inside, it will reflect. So yeah, if there's other ways that you guys help yourselves with your mental health, or you guys want to encourage me, please comment, because I need it. I really do. But if this has helped you, please let me know. If you're struggling with something that you believe I can help you with, message me. I'm here for you guys, and I believe you guys are here for me as well. So let's just continue to be great people. Check up on your friends. Ask your friends if they're doing okay, if they're well, if they're healthy. Take care of your circle. Be there for others, and let's just continue to spread love and light, you know. But yeah, thank you for watching my video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed. Like I said, comment. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you guys in my next video. So yeah, bye.